this is everything you need to know about the Pixel 6. All your buttons are on the right of the device. And we've seen a lot of revolution in the smartphone industry, but we still have the charging port at the bottom of the device. The charging port is surrounded with two speaker grills, and the SIM card tray is at the left, and this is a new kind of design with a rectangular camera bump. In terms of water resistance, this device is a good device. It is IP68 rated, and it can stay underwater for 30 minutes without getting it damaged. We did our water test on this Pixel 6, and it stayed underwater for more than 13 minutes. The result, the device was perfectly fine. We did have some slight issues with the touchscreen when we removed the device out of the water. After a few seconds, the device was responding like nothing happened. So this device is a great device to swim and to play in water. The design itself makes it really good for water resistance. The square kind of design is really good for water resistance, similar to what iPhone and Apple are doing, and not exactly the same with the two-piece back cover design that Samsung is implementing right now. So in terms of repair and repairability, this device is a great device to get. We did all the tests that you need to know in order to be certain that this device can be repaired by someone at home. We started with replacing the screen on one of these devices. We removed the screen of the black Pixel 6 that you see in the video and installed that screen onto the other Pixel, the pink Pixel. If you've not seen it already, if you change a screen on an Apple device, you have all kind of problem to deal with. So with this Pixel 6, nothing was disabled, everything was working perfectly. And at this point, I need to add that I installed the cameras of the other Pixel also inside this device. So everything seems to work perfectly. So this is pretty much like I have changed everything inside this device to simulate the worst case scenario for the repair. The only issue I noticed was the fingerprint sensor got disabled when I replaced the screen. The fingerprint sensor is already attached to the screen, so if you replace your screen on a Pixel 6, you better reattach your original fingerprint sensor on the back of the screen. If you cannot do that, you can also calibrate the fingerprint sensor to be paired with your motherboard, and everything is going to be okay. For the guy who broke everything, the screen is broken, the fingerprint sensor also is broken. You have no choice, you have to recalibrate your fingerprint sensor to work with your old motherboard. To resynchronize your fingerprint sensor with the device, you have to follow Google's instruction on their website on how to do it. So in terms of use, the fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 6 is very slow. As you saw it in the video, it does not catch really fast. You need to apply your finger for at least 1 second and it's going to unlock the device. It does not make this device bad, but it is slower than the competition. The Pixel 6 came with Android 12 out of the box. It gives you the full Android experience, and it added some new gestures that is going to make your life easier. These gestures are pretty much very similar to the one that we can see on the iPhone. It's not new, but it makes things faster when you're using the device compared to the button that we used to have at the bottom of the screen. So I think this is a great feature that they added onto this device to make people from iOS move onto Android, at least make the transition even easier. And the Pixel 6 came with a hole punch for the front-facing camera. As you can see, the hole punch tends to disappear when you're not focusing on it. While playing this game, I didn't notice the hole punch at all. The design of this hole punch does not interfere with the experience of using this device. When I was doing all my tests and playing on this device, it didn't bother me once. I prefer a minimal hole punch, well designed, than a hole punch or something revolutionary that they do and it does not look good on the device, or it takes some of the benefits of your front-facing camera and make it weak. The Pixel 6 has a big screen. The screen of the Pixel 6 is rated at 90 Hz refresh rate, so it can support games and applications up to 90 Hz, and theoretically it can help you save a little bit of battery by diminishing the refresh rate on the screen, which allows less battery consumption. So here we pressed the play button and released it at the same time. what you're going to see is incredible. Compared to the iPhone 13 mini, the Pixel 6 is a cheaper device. But while doing this test, the Pixel 6 was lagging at first, and then it was able to beat the iPhone 13 mini at loading the game and made the game usable before the 13 mini was able to do it. So the Pixel 6, while being bigger and cheaper, it has similar performance to the iPhone 13. So going forward, I did the same test a second time. The second time, the Pixel 6 was not able to do the same thing that it did first. The iPhone 13 mini was able to load the game and made it usable first. I did the test a third time to confirm, and the iPhone 13 mini won the third time also. So the Pixel 6 has the same kind of performance as the iPhone 13 mini or the iPhone 13, but the performance on the Pixel 6 is not consistent. The iPhone can give you 110 times, and the Pixel 6 is not going to deliver 100% 10 times. In terms of cameras, the Pixel 6 is a great device. It added a lot of features that you can use. The Pixel 6 is turned toward AI-driven camera features. So with the Pixel 6, it has a feature called Magic Eraser. Magic Eraser lets you remove anything in your picture just by deleting it. So the picture is not deleted. The subject that you do not want on the picture is deleted off the picture. Let's say you have a friend that is not your friend today. With the Magic Eraser, you can remove that friend out of the picture that you took last week. And the Pixel 6 has another feature that is called Face Unblur. The Face Unblur feature uses AI technology to unblur the face of the subject that is moving. So this is good for kids playing or fast moving object or subject. And you keep all the other features that you saw on the other pixels. You can change the color temperature on a picture or video. You can change the sharpness, the contrast, everything. You can even do some close-up pictures or videos. If you need a very capable Android device on a budget, the Pixel 6 should be your #1 choice. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like and share, and I will see you next time.